Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 3 between Signature CSGO and MiTH. This one's going to be on Nuke. It's a very, very CT-sided map. Perhaps the most CT-sided in the map pool at present. But let's see if we can see. Oh my god, Gig's abusing that, but the friendly fire on that grenade in heaven is probably going to more than make, probably give them a little bit of help, but just not enough. So Ping is here, and he will be filling in for Cigarettes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold back laughter there, but right, so those of you who are curious, the story with Cigarettes, he disconnected, and the issue is that the electricity at his house is out, so they've got a fill-in player, and it's going to be Ping. So now Signature CSGO, in case you guys didn't catch the end there of the, I guess you could say, the knife round, they won the knife round, obviously, and they decided to stick to the CT side. I'd say more than a reasonable idea. They could potentially get a threshold of 10 rounds before they switch over to the CT side. I'm sorry, switch over to the T side. I think that's the bare minimum respectable threshold that they could get. And it's like Inferno with metal everywhere. Nicely done by Gigs. Gonna get himself another frag, but coming in from the side, it's gonna be Ginny to get the refrag, and that is going to be Ping. Getting one refrag. Now all hope rests on Ginny, and I don't think the hope is very big there. Let's take it to Ginny TV. Looking for something to hit, and that's going to be QQ Dough Maker taking... Now, excuse me while I take this moment to snag the last bite of my breakfast. I apologize. Alright, so there it is. Upgraded pistols here, and just by the merit that we see MiTH Gaming able to get away with those, 2 kills, they kind of prevent a little bit of economic growth coming in from the Signature CSGO side of things, because those are 2 players that essentially will not be able to have full buys, I guess you could say. But here comes now the first rifle round with no plant being made on the first or second round. It's going to be the third round that they finally get rifles on their person. And once again, I apologize for being just absolutely rude and taking every little opportunity I could to eat my breakfast, but I needed something. We've been going at this now since 2 o'clock today, and that's Singaporean time, and now it's already 9:31 Singapore time, so we're in a bit of a jiffy here, with that being said. So that's going to be Veta getting the opening frag of this round. Not entirely for free, because of course you can see that it costed them a lot in the way of HP. We're going to be seeing now Veta getting a second one. That one was basically HP free. Just threw bullets at his target, and that's all it took. Alex Monster puts a crosshair on a teammate. He's now going to put on QQ Dough Maker, and that is going to open up the possibilities at bomb site A. It should be the plant going down very momentarily. Yes, Ping is coming in with a FAMAS. And that is going to be 1 for 4. This is phenomenal economic growth for the MiTH side of things. Checking out Ping as a fill player, he's not doing too terribly bad at 2 frags. I mean, it's still early in the game, 3rd map, but he's at least carrying his weight in the way of trades on the CT side. But the question now is, how far can they take it before maybe we see MiTH just do a complete 180? They've already taken 1 win and put it on the board. That is to say, the terrorist side has. And now there they are again with Veta getting the opening frag. Nicely done. I feel like Hang on just a moment. I'll take care of the issue at hand, but I think I'm getting less frames that I should be right now in game, and I think I know what the issue is. So I'll take care of it after this round is finished. You'll see me just switch over to the scoreboard real quick, the map scoreboard, I mean to say, and I'll switch it back ASAP. But right, something I forgot to do at the beginning of this match is, of course, thank all of our broadcast partners. That would be HLTV.org, CSGOLounge.com, Twitch.tv, and last but not least, G2A.com. So, of course, Signature CSGO going up against MiTH. Both of these teams from Thailand. The #1 and #2 team of Thailand. And which one is #1 and which one is #2 is entirely up to the viewer's discretion. Because we've seen this best of 3 get pushed to the third and final map. 25 seconds remain, however, as Viper Demon makes a critical frag going into the bomb site. And Tor, 19 seconds remain, but Ping gets the drop on that bomb. It's all on Jenny now. He's got 14 seconds to go. He's going to try and hunt down Ping, but he can't quite find him. He knows he's around here somewhere. Got 9 seconds. He's going to be getting Tor, and is he going to go for the knife? No, he's going to go for the plant. 5 seconds remains, and that is going to be a corner turn, and Ping denies the bomb plant. It's an expensive win for the CT side, but it's a win. I don't know. The buys here, this is where things get a little bit awkward, because both sides are in a low econ situation. Neither side is going to have that full-blown, 100% desirable across the board, tall, dark, and handsome buy that they want. So, checking things out, I'm a bit surprised we don't have a few more SMGs on the MiTH side of things, but Signature CSGO has the slightly better buy, more utilities, 4 rifles to deal with. Ginny is outside and getting the opening frag. That was 100% scot-free there, as Olivia Monster didn't even manage to hit a single thing. Tor and QQ, however, are bringing it back to some kind of refrag. Ginny, however, now bringing it back to 3-3. He's got an AK-47 in hand. He's going to trade briefly before he's taken down, and now it's 1 versus 1. Drops down, goes looking for the bomb, and it's going to be Ping coming out on top in the exchange. Very nicely done. I think justifying his substitution on the team. And this should be, indeed it is, going to be just upgraded pistols coming out from MiTH side of things. That being said, they are making, I'd say, I don't know, if they can make any frags off of this, it would be good. But, ooh, really, is that a full-blown vents rush? It is. It's a vents rush into bomb site B. And that's going to be 2 bullets. We'll see. Oh my god. Well, the goal was intended there. I think that was just to get a bomb plant down. Anything that they can get after that is a bonus, but they do manage to get 1 frag. And this should be a full buy coming in from the terrorist side. Yes, indeed. Everyone has enough money for a full buy. Magic number there is typically 4,700. You might want to kick it up to 4,800 if you're talking about, say, perhaps a Molotov being tossed in, or a fragmentation grenade, or any combination of the two. But my rolls at 4,800 is instead going to be going with a frag, 2 flashes, and a smoke. We now have 5 AKs going up against 3 rifles and 2 SMGs. I mean, really the only advantage that we're going to see Signature CSGO have is A, the defender's advantage, and B, I guess you could say in some ways angle advantage. You can already see that, you know, Signature CSGO, they've gotten themselves up to 6 rounds on the CT side, and looks like they might be slated for 7. You know, Olivia Monster there out in the open does trade himself for a little bit of HP on Veda and a frag. Tor, however, boom, double kill, looking for that triple. Might just find it, if not gets shut down. He's down to 50 already, and take it to Tor TV. Well, friendly fire. Your teammate shoots him. Hello, Reddit. Someone odd-shot that right now. Odd-shot that and throw it on the subreddit. I thought that was a little bit goofy. I was just like, wait a minute. Just as I switched to Tor TV, boom, there it was, the kill. And then just a magic swing with that UMP, and that kills Tor right there. A little bit unnecessary to say the very least, but it is what it is. 7-1 now in terms of round score, and it's just going to be upgraded pistols here. Molotov doing a bunch of work, starting, and then the AK finishing everything that Giggs is looking for here with a very nice quad kill. Last player standing will be Vera outside and taken down after a swift pistol duel with Olivia Monster. This is a bank builder for Signature CSGO. And this time around, it's going to be MiTH. Like, this is... How do I say this? This is Signature CSGO getting beyond... not what they need, but... How do I say this? They're almost to the point where they can't be broken in some regards. If they could get to 10,000 apiece, then that would definitely be where they cannot be broken. But QQ, Domemaker going to make the opening frag. Olivia Monster going to make a follow-up. It's 3 versus 5 already. AK-47s just... Feels like they're just there for decoration on these guys. MiTH probably not practicing this map so much, and that may be what's working to their disadvantage here. Of course, I can't say with certainty. I'm not on the MiTH roster, so I really can't tell you guys. But the way it is for the time being... Four versus 3. MiTH still have a chance at this, and they are pushing very slowly forward to Ping's position, and he's already got his rifle on headshot level. He's gonna get a wall shot through Ginny after what I think was an initially unwalled bullet hitting his head, and that's going to be Myrol's getting the refrag, but it's now 1 versus 3. 50 seconds remain. Going in, it's going to be Myrol's now discovered, his position blown, and this is where the bomb plant becomes incrementally more difficult if you're on the terrorist side. The thing is, it's so easy to rotate between bomb site A and bomb site B if you're even just using the vents. He throws down a smoke into bomb site B, immediately heads towards heaven, and he can't see anyone on bomb site A, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Dropping down behind Silo on A. Before he even has a chance to throw a Molotov, he's taken down and out. So they are going to get the bomb plant bonus, but in some ways this round has been a little bit beyond profitable for the CT side. Olivia Monster is definitely appreciative of getting that defusal win, but you see the rest of the team here, and it's like the money just... Eesh. You'll see their full buys and then how much money they're left with afterwards, and it's on average a little bit less than what they had on the previous round because higher buyers were kind of knocked out. But with max loss bonus and the bomb plant coming in, we have MiTH taken. You know, they only got 40. They got 4,200 off the back of that loss. So if they could get another plant, they'll still have enough for another full buy. But it's going to be a little bit difficult to make happen. Looking for the opening frag. Olivia Monster is outside. I forgot to alt-tab and figure out what my frame rate issue is, but I think I know what it is. QQ. Friendly fire. Rolex Monster at 17. Giggs dropping down. Immediately takes a headshot. And that is now going to bring it to 1-1 in the trades. No, I'm sorry, 1-2 in the trades and not in favor of the CTs this time. And that is going to be... Signature's Ping discovered. I look at that and I'm thinking to myself, is that a lifesaver buoy? Why is that in a nuclear silo? Does this mean there's a place you can go swimming? Is there a pool below them? Viper Demon now in there, and the CTs are playing for the retake, but Vita's caught. First one, he's looking for the second. Olivia Monster, I really don't feel comfortable about this. It's 1 versus 3. He's still going to play for the retake. And all the terrorists have to do is really just play for time. And that's Vita getting them the second win. So let me just alt-tab real quick and fix that frame rate issue. There we go. All right. So now here we are. It's going to be 9-2 in terms of round score. And with that being said, I do believe we are going to be having a very contentious match underway, because you can see how much money is left in the CT side. If we see either side basically is going to be facing a reset after this one, but it looks like CT side is not quite long to have that happen. How on earth did my roll see that? Through smoke of all things, but Giggs is going to get one. Might be a trade coming in here from Ginny. Nah, Giggs gets 2 first time, so now it's 3 versus 2. The flank comes in on Tor, and that is going to make it 3 versus 1. This is already very critical, but Vita is still alive. 2 versus 1. Flicks after taking 33 damage. Might want to wait for that bomb plant to go down. But instead, Signature Ping is going to make sure that the terrorist side has a reset. The buy here is going to be superior for Signature CSGO. Nicely done. But at the same time, let's not count MiTH out of this. They may choose to go with P250 purchases or something of that nature. Looks like there is a teammate. In fact, buying pistols, dropping them for teammates. Only a couple, however. 3 altogether, including the one that's on his person. Rolex Monster is going to have a Glock. No, there we go. They're just rushing for underground, I think. And that, well, Vita could not have asked for a more beautiful clipped headshot, because now they're getting into bomb site B. And with 7 HP and a ring and a prayer, we actually see Rolex Monster get the frag he's looking for. Still alive. I think he dropped the M4 for his teammate. Olivia Monster coming back from for the refrag, however. Rolex Monster, miraculous. How many frags has he gotten? Triple kill on 7 HP, 0 armor. And now we see the CT side headed to the reset. So it looks like Signature CSGO has indeed reached that threshold of 10 rounds that I had earlier predicted. But now we are waiting to see how the rest of this pans out. There are 2 more rounds left to this half, and it's like, what a collateral coming in from Vita. Nicely done. That's going to be Viper Demon getting a 3rd. Rolex Monster with a 4th. Like, this is not the way they wanted it to go at all. But Signature's QQ Maker does, or sorry, QQ Maker does get the frag he's looking for. And a 3rd, whoa, he's not going to live long for this world, as he makes a very good first baseman. They threw the ball to him immediately when they knew where he was. But that does make it a slightly more expensive win. So the full buy here is not looking, I'm sorry, the force buy here is not looking that pretty for Signature CSGO. But where there's a will, there's a way, and these are very situational weapons. CZs can be very, very strong on the counter-terror side, but time will tell as to how their performance will look with those in hand. Meanwhile, 4 full-blown rifles and an AWP on the MiTH side of things. Not that the AWP is not a rifle, it's just an excessively powerful rifle with 1 bullet. Rolex Monster is going to be going in and getting the opening frag of the round onto Giggs, and he's nearly flanked, but combined firepower from Tor and teammate will take him down. Vita is going to be working his corner outside by Secret, and now it's 4 versus 2. Jenny now looking for something to shoot at, and that's actually Vita kind of screws up a little bit there, but it's now Olivia Monster 1 versus 2. You should know who that op player is right below him, basically. There we go, gets him, but only brings it to a double kill, and that's going to be MiTH taking the last round of the first half and score of 10-5, and that is enough to fight their way back into the game. I think they're going to definitely need the pistol round. It's just worth so much expanding upon. And if they're not able to get the pistol round, I feel like they still have some chances. It's just that those chances Definitely will not be as big as, say, Signature CSGOs when they get onto the CT side. Rolex Monster now looking for that angle to play with, and that is looking like it's going to be 1-for-1 in the exchange thus far. 2-for-2 now with Tor and Vita making their plays happen. QQ wants to get in on the action as well. He turns it into a double, and now Signature CSGO are slated to take the pistol round, but it's not over yet because MyRoll still has something to say about that, and the bomb has not been planted at this moment in time. He hears it planting. He can't stop it immediately, but he's going to get dinked to the head, and that's all it's going to take. Brain matter all over the floor, and that is going to make 3 happy terrorists. Waiting to see what the buy is going to be on gigs. Looks like it's going to be SMG and what's the word I'm looking for? SMG and everything else in between. Anti-eco round, however, is now kicking in for the counter-terrorist side, and it looks like they're just going to be lounging around, I wouldn't say in mass, but heavily stacked on the bomb site B. Bomb site A. Opening frag from Olivia Monster. 5 versus 4, and not going to call it impossible. 5-7's up close and personal can do quite a chunk of damage, but now it's getting closer and closer to that point. What with the situation turning into a 1 versus 5. Let's see how MyRolls can play here. Tried his best, but that's just maximum profit taken to this round by Signature CSGO. And now MiTH, they're stuck on Eco. It's really not a pretty situation to be in once you stop and realize that. But right, at halftime I forgot to mention, we'd also like to thank our broadcast partners, which is hltv.org, twitch.tv, g2a.com, and last but not least, csgolounge.com. Further, we have a knife skin giveaway that you guys can enter below this screen. It only takes up about 5, maybe 10 minutes of your time, but check this out coming in from Vera and Viper Demon. One hell of anti-play. Rolex is also looking for his position. Now, all of a sudden, it's turned into a 3 versus 2, where in a situation where they haven't salvaged any of the weapons, but Tor just happens to stay on top of his aim, on top of that duel. And as long as he continues to take these fights 1 versus 1 at a time, he might be okay. Back to 2 versus 2 now, but Ping, he's very low HP. I think he knows where that last CT is outside as well. Tor may just as well know it. He sees it. There it is. That is going to be 13 rounds to Signature CSGO. MiTH, like, this is the first rifle round, and they gotta make it. They gotta really make it count. But check out what Rolex has going here. He could have actually purchased an M4 and 2 flashbangs along with a full-blown set of armor, but instead he's chosen to go with the Mag 7, max utilities, and a full set of armor. Very situational weapon, but let's see where he's going with this. From what I've noticed from Signature CSGO, most of the rounds they like to play outside. Unless maybe we see them... How do I put this? Unless maybe we see them... That's what I'm looking for. On the pistol round, there we go. He's looking for an angle to play with, but... Signature CSGO is going to be more cautious now than ever before. They're actually all outside. None of them on... none of them on outside ramp either. So it feels like, you know... Rolex purchasing that Mag 7 may have simply been not to his advantage. It's been 1 for 1 in the trades, however, as Ping does fall due to a headshot. Viper Demon does a good job of holding off vents, getting the bomb drop, but it's 1 for 1 now in the exchanges. Rolex switches to the P250. He's been spotted, and he can hear his target. He's just sneaking around right now. Might want to consider picking up an M4, indeed he will. He saw it. Olivia Monster doesn't know it, but he's been spotted. He sees the barrel. No headshot necessary. Bursts him down. And this might be the round where MiTH turns things around. 20 seconds remain, but the plant is being made underground at B. And it's not like it's going to take a ring and a prayer, but it is still going to be a little bit difficult to hold this. Tor makes one, and this is what can make practice regimens, training regimens on this map extremely difficult. The Molotov, though, did a lot of damage to Giggs, and Rolex is now coming in for the flank. Is that a real or is it a fake? No, it was a fake. He's got to pile on out of there, play for time. Tor's got to stay calm, and he plays the corner so well. So this means, I don't know, I think this means we're going to see a force buy coming from MiTH if they want to avoid overtime. There we go, 5 AK-47s coming from the terrorist side. Forced by it is going to be from MiTH's side of things, and Signature CSGO, they just haven't lost a single round since they made it to the terrorist side. This isn't... is this some kind of a massive change with the Mag 7? It's like, after 5 yards, it's no longer useful or something? That looked a little bit conspicuous, in my opinion. But Rolex is now coming in for a flank here. He's going to finish with his teammate Veta starts. That's going to be Giggs getting a headshot onto Viper Demon from outside, walled as well. Myrolls coming back for the refrag, and now it's 2 versus 3, but Myrolls brings it back to 3 versus 1. Tor is going to get 1 on the board for himself. It's 1 versus 2. Bomb is outside. What does he do now? I mean, he knows where the location is, and the CTs are watching it as avidly as possible. It's been spotted in front of Red Crate, and that's going to be Rolex Monster getting the finishing blows done to him. So now here we go with Rolex Monster going into heaven at the moment. Most of this push looks like it's going to be indoors coming from the terrorist side. Of course, with only 3 upgraded pistols at the disposal of Signature CSGO, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get in there with the push, but there's the pop flash at just the right time. Fake trying to be sold to ramp there, and now they're coming out of smoke, but it's just, they're just getting totally mauled right now. Last player standing is going to be Ping. He goes for door entrance, Squeaky, rather, and just can't make anything happen there. MiTH staying on top of their game now that they've got a win under their belt and some money in the bank to deal with. To work with, rather. Again, guys, we have a very expensive knife giveaway. If you guys would like to enter it, you can click on the picture of the knife that you see below the stream window. It only takes about 5 minutes of your time, and that's all we need. Still waiting for that execute to come in from the Signature CSGO side of things, but ramp room seems to be empty aside from the frag that Tor just made. They're now going to be backing up as there's 2 players on that location. Could potentially work into bomb site B from that angle as well. Checking out Olivia Monster's angle. Let's see what that is. Yeah, I think they could drop down into bomb site B, at least attempt a plant. Nobody's at that location right now, although they could collapse into it very quickly using, what do you call that? using the vents. And there it is. Bombs planted. Retake coming in. And, well, there's no incendiaries here for the CT side of things. Miss gonna have a bit of trouble switching to the wrong weapon at the wrong time nonetheless. Olivia Monster misses the headshot, and that might be the forgiving nature of this. Tor's gonna get one himself and then pop out of there. Now all CTs, or rather all Ts have been eliminated. They got the bomb plant, however, so that's gonna give them even more money to work with. Now gonna have a full buy for sure on this round. A little bit tired, 4 hours of sleep, casting for about 8 now. I'll live though. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, please. 5 AK-47s now are going to be on the board for Signature CSGO along with full-blown utilities. Double op setup coming in here, however, from MiTH, and typically keeping one of those in ramp room is the ticket to success. Giggs sees what's coming at him. Oh boy, and it's not enough foresight, I guess you could say. Bomb is dropped now by Secret, and that's going to be on QQ Doughmaker to try and get it back, most likely. 3 versus 4 now. Manpower advantage is there for MiTH. And looks like, well, my rolls, he knows where this is at. He's not going to overpeak that angle. Rolex watching the bomb quite diligently. Tor finds something. QQ Doughmaker does actually bring it back to 3-3, and I don't know if there's going to be any consequences to that. Because really, Rolex, he's not going to push over that angle, and at this point, they should basically know what to expect. Right now, Ping, he's got a flashbang on his person. I think it would be in their best interest to get him to rejoice with his teammate. Signature's Ping will get 1-2 for his time, and now there's 13 seconds to work with. They've got to get that bomb planted. But it looks like there just simply may not be enough time. 9 seconds to work with. He's going to lead the way. He hears the missed shot, and now it's 4 seconds. He just needs to play for time, but Tor's going to get the elimination win. Oh boy. That situation, I probably would have just done my best to stay alive. I mean, really, there wasn't enough time to get the bomb plant. Like 2 seconds remaining on the clock, but now we see Signature CSGO pushed into match point. MiTH with the best buy that they can get right now, a force buy, but it's not enough. Look at MiTH here. Frags by Rolex Monster are very high right now. No frags yet. This looks like a big play for outside more than it is for inside, if I'm looking at the minimap correctly. This is only my second time casting Nuke. And right now, 1 minute and 5 seconds is what remains on the clock for the terrorist side to make something happen. And no blood's been spilled whatsoever. Not even you know, not even a fragmentation grenade that's done 1 damage. But Veda's gonna get the opening frag. Rolex is going to find one, and he's going to be refragged. It's now 3 versus 4 in favor of the CTs. They're trying to find an angle to push into. Giggs brings it back 3-3. And I don't think that was the angle that our player wanted to hit with the Molotov. I can't tell for sure. Vita getting the second one. Glass cannon mode doing quite nicely. He can't find that angle, but his teammate does. It looks like this may go on for another round as he does get that 3rd and final frag to his name. Finally, he can purchase some armor for himself. And some of Signature CSGO right now are actually quite reset after this. You can see a majority of the players on the team cannot afford rifles, and they say slow and steady, guys, slow and steady. We got 6 rounds to work with. Maybe we'll have to play for overtime, but slow and steady. I think what they're going to do is they're going to try and play off of the utilities and SMG that Tor has in his hands. And it's a frag opening up the door, Smoke doing much the same, and that's going to be Viper Demon getting a double kill. He's looking for the quad, or triple, but he's going to be denied that for the time being. Certainly won't make an ace. Tor manages to make a refrag, but for the most part, the CTs take that one to the bank. It's a paycheck round for them. And that was, wait, was that what on earth? I'm looking at Giggs' money right now, and I'm just thinking to myself, that's a little bit weird. So it looks like that was actually a Tech 9 armor play coming from these guys. Didn't quite pan out the way they wanted it to. So it was like a shortcut to victory, and it just didn't work. Alright. Dogpile into double ramp room. Frag out. Will take down Ping as my rolls drops back down without taking any damage. Does get 3 with the sprays, looking for that ace, but it will be denied. Very nicely done by our MiTH counter-terrorist. No hesitation as Giggs gets enough money to make a rifle purchase. That is exactly what it's going to be. And Signature CSGO on match point. They want to take this round and shut it down. Meanwhile, Rolex Monster still has the Mag 7 on his person, and Signature CSGO I don't think are going to be making this round into much of a negative affair, if you will. Still gonna need a little bit of time to work with this. 1 for 1. Giggs gets the first frags. Viper Demon follows up on a trade, however, and takes Tor off the map. They're now all going underground via secret. Bomb plant might be going down soon. Let's check out Widowmaker's position. 4 versus 3 now. Manpower advantage. This is looking increasingly like the final round, but let's not count MiTH out. They have to go in for the retake from almost all directions. 4 versus 2. Is this going to be a miracle retake? You have to see MiTH play for the clutch. Here we go. Giggs down to 9 HP. Only seconds remain. About 20 seconds. Ping manages to get 1, and QQ Widowmaker gets the other. Ladies and gentlemen, for our first match between 2 Thai teams, we are now going to see Signature Gaming getting away with that match. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and congratulate them. After starting on a bumpy match, it was difficult to come back from. They managed to bring it back 2-1 in terms of the map score. So let's give a huge round of applause for Signature CSGO. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, I would like to once again plug in all of our broadcast partners. That would be twitch.tv, csgolounge.com, hltv.org, and last but not least, g2a.com. Now, one final word before we leave you guys tonight is that we have a giveaway for a Bowie knife. It's about $300 US new, factory new on the Steam Marketplace. And you guys have your opportunity to own one for free. By clicking on the picture of the skin below this stream window, you guys can enter a giveaway and help fill out the Gleam.io giveaway or survey, whatever have you in between. That being said, my name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny, and we will be back tomorrow. I'm quite exhausted. I'll see you guys next time.
from beneath.